Hey guys, it's Ryan back here again. And today we're reviewing Star Wars, Battle of Geonosis, Jedi Knights. This multi-pack is exclusive to ToysRus, and the retail price is $39.99. Here's a nice look at the back of the packaging. Included with this pack is 4 figures, including 1 clone trooper and 3 Jedis. Starting off this pack is Cat Quinn, who's a brand new female Jedi. The body she's using is from Stasa Lee, released back with the Legacy Collection, and is nicely detailed too. On the back of her head sculpt, you can see she has quite a bit of hair, which is held up in a ponytail, and her Jedi outfit's mainly painted in light brown, with a little bit of beige. Her facial expression's a little bit bland, but the overall head sculpt was very realistic. Her lips are painted in a pale color, the thin eyebrows are painted in brown, and her hair, which has individual sculpted strands, is also painted in the same brown color. The outfit, which does have multiple layers of clothing, is sculpted very nicely, and Hasbro did a good job adding in the folds and creases to make it look as realistic as possible. Her belt, which has been sculpted on and then painted in brown, has some silver paint detailing, along with a small pocket on the right side, and a peg hole on the left for displaying a lightsaber hilt. Her pants, which have basic sculpting details, are painted in beige, and the boots are painted in light brown. Weapons and accessories include a removable soft goods Jedi robe, and a green lightsaber. And the articulation for Cat includes a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, ball-hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waists, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and ball-hinged ankles. Up next is Q Mars Redath, who's using Terados's Gon's body, who was also released with the Legacy Collection back in 2009. The body sculpt hasn't had much done to it, other than the fact that it's been repainted, and there's a brand new plastic comma, which was previously fabric with Terados Gon. And if you noticed already, he's indeed in fact a Weequay Jedi. And with that being said, let's take a look at his brand new Weequay head sculpt. It's very nicely detailed, and they added in a lot of black wash to help bring that out. His eyes are painted in white, with black for the pupils, and he's also got a ponytail on the back of his head, with blonde hair. The ponytail also has straps, helping hold it together, which are painted in brown. Just like Cat Quinn, there is multiple layers of clothing, which is very evident on his torso. His boots are large and bulky, and they're painted in dark brown. The brown belt has multiple silver details for the buckle, as well as buttons on pouches, and there's also a light brown wash to help bring out detail. And there is multiple pouches throughout his entire belt. Weapons and accessories include a green lightsaber, and a removable Jedi robe, which is made out of soft goods. And the articulation for Q Mars includes a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, ball-hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waists, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and ball-hinged ankles. Up next is my personal favorite Jedi from this set, which is Seelig Kenjen, who's using Phi-X Surge's body, who was released with the Vintage Collection. Now you're probably wondering, where did this Jedi character come from? Well, he's actually a completely new creation made up by Hasbro, based on the likeness of a Lucasfilm employee. And that likeness is Leland Chee, who's the keeper of the Holocron Community database, which keeps track of all the fictional elements in the Star Wars universe. And I have to say, Hasbro nailed the head sculpt. The Phi-X Surge body, compared to most Jedi outfits, is less dramatic, and has very little folds and creases, but it still looks nice and sleek. Sculpted onto the boots is straps, which have been tied on. The belt, which is painted in brown, has some fine details that are painted in silver, and there's also a peg hole for displaying a lightsaber hilt, and there's also multiple pouches and accessories attached. Weapons and accessories include both a green and a blue lightsaber. And the articulation for Seelig Kenjen includes a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, ball-hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waists, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and ball-hinged ankles. And the fourth and final figure included with this multi-pack is Clone Captain Divas, which is surprising that they actually called him Captain Divas rather than a basic clone captain. Divas, who was originally intended to be Commander Bly, never made it into any Star Wars fiction, but he lives on today in databases, visual guides, and even action figures like this one. This Phase 1 version of Divas does in fact have a Phase 1 helmet, and he also has red captain markings. But unfortunately, Hasbro was very sloppy with them. You can see that they're slightly off, especially with the stripe on the top that's supposed to be painted onto the fin is missing a lot of paint applications. Painted onto his chest plate is 4 red dots, indicating his captain rank. Also painted onto his arms is a red stripe. His right wrist gauntlet has a wrist communicator sculpted on. The belt, which is attached properly, has multiple ammo pouches, as well as a thermal detonator on the back. And the soles of his boots are painted in gray. Weapons and accessories include a DC-15 carbine with gold and silver paint details, and a DC-15 rifle with silver paint detailing as well. And the articulation for Captain Divas includes a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, ball-hinged elbows, swivel wrists, ball-jointed waist, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and ball-hinged ankles. So for about $40, you get 3 brand new Jedi and a clone trooper to add to your ever-growing army. I wouldn't say these figures are must-haves, but it's a great addition to anyone's collection who loves to collect Jedi, like myself. So anyways, that pretty much does it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Subscribe for hundreds of collectible reviews, including Halo and Star Wars, and follow me on Facebook and Twitter for up-to-date channel news.